Perched above the shores of the Esquimalt Lagoon in Colwood, British Columbia, Hatley Castle is one of Canada's most stunning examples of Edwardian architecture. Part of the Hatley Park National Historic Site, this federal historic building serves as the centerpiece of the Royal Roads University campus. The castle was completed in 1908 after being commissioned by James Dunsmuir, a former premier and lieutenant governor of British Columbia. Dunsmuir was a coal baron and the richest man in Western Canada at the time, who engaged architect Samuel McClure to build a home that would capture the grandeur of a Scottish estate. James was quoted as saying, "Money doesn't matter, just build what I want." And the result is this building, which is 200 feet long, 86 feet wide, and with a turret that's 82 feet high. It was constructed of local stone and trimmed by sandstone from Saturna Island. After Dunsmuir moved out, the estate was purchased by the Government of Canada in 1940. It was initially intended to serve as a secure residence for King George VI and Queen Elizabeth during World War II, and was famously prepared as a bomb shelter, complete with a steel and concrete reinforced basement. However, the royal family ultimately chose to remain in England. For the next 50 years, it became a naval training facility, the HMCS Royal Roads, and later a military college before transitioning into a public university in 1995. One of the most charming aspects of Hatley Castle is its resident population of Indian peafowl. These birds have become a symbol of the estate and are a major draw for visitors. The peacocks aren't a recent addition, they're actually descendants of the birds that were originally brought to the estate by the Dunsmuir family in the early 1900s. James Dunsmuir introduced them to add a stately home atmosphere, and they've lived and bred on the grounds ever since. If you visit during the summer months, you might be lucky enough to join one of the guided tours which give you a peek inside this grand building. But if not, you can still wander the grounds and explore the Italian gardens, or the nearby rose or Japanese gardens. Today, Hatley Castle is perhaps most famous for its role as a premier filming location. Its Gothic aesthetic makes it the perfect stand-in for elite schools and ancestral manors. You would have seen it featuring in TV shows such as MacGyver, Poltergeist: The Legacy, and Smallville, where it served as Luthor Manor, the home of Lex Luthor. Fans of Disney's Descendants will recognize it as Auradon Prep. But the castle is perhaps most recognizable to comic book fans as Xavier's school for gifted youngsters, as seen in the X-Men film franchise, including X2, X-Men: The Last Stand, and Deadpool. Whether you're a history buff or a movie fan, Hatley Castle offers a rare glimpse into a grander era. So if you find yourself on the shores of Esquimalt Lagoon, why not take a moment to walk the grounds and see the famous X Mansion for yourself? Thanks for joining, and click here to take a tour of another one of Victoria's not-to-be-missed attractions.